begin with. We get the dock line start. Holy tickets, yeah. Yeah. My last shovel run was really bad. My last two shovel runs were really bad. But, I don't know. Probably supposed to take the dock lines. Bad XP versus medium shop. Eh.
If I don't have what you need,
How many ranked tickets is too many?
We're
We're basically there.
I want you to be
I don't know.
happy.
It takes me like... Let's see, if I play 6 games a day... Let's say 7 games a day. One of them's free, so I use 6 ranked tickets a day. It's not that many ranked tickets. It's a couple weeks. Took this katana mostly for like a potential shadowed cloak or any kind of scaling item. It's pretty bad right now, but it's got some potential even at bronze. I mean, I'll be playing ranked at the start of every patch. It's honestly not even that bad now.
See that plank? Walk it.
I think last night was a lot of dualies, but the 2 previous days was a pretty good mix. Let's get the loot. And there's good XP. Hey, Ladrian. How's it going? So more likely than not losing. I don't want to waste the gold feather here.
You should know, I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago.
Unlikely to be the difference. How did they beat the snake? Lucky crits with a revolver star chart?
Another empty chest, waiting to be filled.
I think they're releasing the new patch. They said the earliest it will be is the 8th, right? So hopefully the 8th, but who knows? Dug up a pop snappers. I do want to find a powder flask, but 5 regions, real nice. Do I beat this? He's got a cloak for me if I do.
Knife or beef? Your choice.
He's 400 health. Probably should have known that. Good crit. Another good crit. Okay.
We won't forgive this.
Clean enough.
Is that even a battle? Maybe
Did
a
not get the
skirmish.
cloak. Pickpocket's like 2 income. It's not terrible. Already leveling. This would be Bloodhound, but we're not really a Bloodhound board.
Few warriors live to retire. Buy my weapons, and you might.
Switchblade's
Go
playable.
make some more stories, then come back and tell me.
Familiar with the differences between jelly and jam? Vaguely. Jelly's got like more stabilizers, right? Or is it like more sweetened? Isn't it seeds? Is it? Maybe. I feel like I've had jam that doesn't have seeds. But I guess I've never had jelly that doesn't have seeds. Cutlass is interesting. Powder keg is sweet. I value sweet more than interesting.
Make me proud.
Jelly was preserved juice. I don't know. When I think of jelly, I think of something that is more firm than jam. That might just be due to higher sugar content, because it's just juice. I don't know. Really has pectin added to it. So a stabilizer? Yeah, I don't know. I've got, like, the vague idea of what each of these is in my head, but I don't have... It's one of those you know it when you see it things.
Come with no weapons, leave with
These are not powder flask.
weapons.
These are also not powder flask. These are also not playable. Nice.
Ah, place to store the rest of the tyrant's gold.
Stacks a small amount of burn. Why not? 18.8 on the powder keg. Don't burst me down, Vanessa.
We're out to dethrone a king, not to squabble with nobodies.
USA or not as well? Oh, does every country regulate the word jelly in different ways?
Like my crew
God damn
says
it.
at the bar, another round.
So close. So
You
close.
fall like a boulder. I flow like the waves.
It's fine. It's just pig insurance. It's just pig insurance.
Make deals, not war.
The 3 regen there is kind of interesting.
Friend, but I'm glad you bought this.
But if I'm gonna get good shops, I am happier with good shops.
I'm so glad we could share this experience today.
Oh, I can't even play Silencer with Switchblade. That'd be better anyway. So that could be the board for now. I guess we're... Right, I can't play Silencer with Powder Keg. Oh. That's a little awkward. Gotta get rid of something if I want to chocolate at all. I guess the Silencer was bad. I hate only getting the bronze chocolate here, but... better than doing nothing with the hour. Rather take bronze chocolate than 4 gold, especially when I've got a cove. A little worried about Dabbling Apprentice with no defense here. We have made the powder keg much faster.
It's over already. We barely got our flags up.
Sells large items, you say? Pesky Pete. The gold Pesky Pete.
Food is life. Our bodies?
Another empty chest, waiting to be filled.
Take the sharpening stones. Actually the best option here. Yeah. We don't have any properties. We don't have any friends.
Go ahead, underestimate me. It makes this more fun.
What do you got, Dooley? A brick buddy. That's a little scary. By a little scary, I think I mean I can't beat that.
Bring her about! I've got another salvo in me. Sale, no sale. I want what's right for you. Ooh, the keener the blade, the quicker the fight.
I mean, you're a board that is weak to armor. No reason why you would need to play Companion Core with it. Like, we're playing a burn build that isn't really stacking burn, and a katana that has barely any damage scaling on it. Ramping defense is going to be good against us. Let's try to get the haste pot.
What you looking at?
Like, I don't disagree that Brick Buddy probably didn't need the buff that it got, but it's just like another good early game item.
Be strong. You looking for work?
Some builds are gonna have a hard time beating it.
Pathetic, as spineless as a jellyfish.
Like, Barrel on Vanessa also looks oppressive in the right fights.
Small things remind me of seeds, acorns, home.
Hey, I'm good. Glad you're enjoying the content. These are pretty bad. Captain's Wheel might eventually be better than Cog, but bronze dock lines. If I get a upgrade from level up, I want to be upgrading the powder keg. I need to find crit chance for this.
Ah, place to store the rest of the tyrant's gold.
Ew. What are these? Just clicking get a friend.
Where's Midsworth? Oh, did he see me close a deal?
Let's do this.
I may be young for a captain.
Spatter Keg
but I've
Run, you
seen
managed
my
a
share of
deadly
storms.
crow's nest. Enjoyed watching it blow up for 1.5 times people's max health. Yeah. It's not that much armor. Still might just be too much health for me to work through. No, we're good. We're good. We're good.
Land legs make you predictable. You move in straight lines.
Gonna go here instead of the medium shop. I want to be healthy. I can sell the cove whenever now. If I see something that makes me want the gold. Yeah, Deadly's Crow's Nest was fixed with the current patch or the patch before. So just be for pop snappers. We're looking for just flat plus ammo.
Reward the peaceful, punish the warful. Use that for the good
Take the
of
catfish
all.
too. I don't want to sell this if I don't have to. If the katana's coming out anyway, I guess I just get rid of it.
Your aura guided me to what you needed.
Hey, crazy.
Come to lay gold at my altar. I could use a strong arm like yours.
Waste of gunpowder.
Pretty sure that's just CDR. Loot items are good. Would really like a silver upgrade.
You've just taken the first step toward good taste.
Hey, about that. So what I want, a clam or something? I guess
think
that works.
suits you beautifully.
Another awkward ammo item, but better than an empty slot. No fear, try to get a random fight.
underestimate me. It makes this more fun.
Yeah, this is the earliest that I have tried to play a powder keg. Yeah, like it's big, but it just doesn't do enough until you have crit. Especially if your burn items are still low burn.
Defeat does not defeat me.
It's cute. Try to find some, like a swashbuckle here.
Take your time. I'm pretty
Spyglass. Dock lines.
I used to offer a free ride home, but people thought it was weird.
Sure.
Ah, now this will inspire the crew.
Is Pesky Pete's better than Lighter right now? Or no, it doesn't charge the keg as well. I care a little more about that, maybe? There's a chance we can beat this, but odds don't look great. It'd be the dock lines hard carrying the fight. 4 days till patch? Well, it's at least 6 days. You said the 8th was the earliest, right?
It's over already. We barely got our flags up.
7th? I thought it was 8th. We did not get the upgrade. Guess we got extracts. Shit.
If you have to ask the price, you can't afford it.
If we end up lighthousing, I want to have the clam.
You want to buy that? I mean, excellent choice.
We're out to dethrone a king, not to squabble with nobodies. My fight isn't with you, but if you insist. You've got talent.
Yeah.
You should put it toward nobler use.
We beat that. That's
Bravery without
cool, I guess.
strength is a sword without a blade.
Okay, I think I'm done holding on to the shovel. I'd rather hold on to the clam than the shovel, I think. You have 2 weeks to let 10 win runs, but Super Freeze on Super Looping seems unbeatable if you don't find Radiant. Freeze is very good. The only perma-freeze boards are pretty hard to assemble. There's the pig board that needs like a bunch of properties and what's it called? Booby trap. And you just try to loop with like yo-yo with your properties. But that build is not very consistent to get together. Pretty strong when it does. It does end up being pretty weak to like early freezes plus Beta Ray can stop the combo from ever going off. The main way that you're getting frozen late game is just the one-shot freeze skills from Vanessa and Dooley. And it's just those often last long enough to last the whole fight. You don't need, like, freeze loops. Or frozen on Dooley's. Those are so rare. You'll see that maybe 1 in 50 runs. Like, it's not even worth mentioning. Sometimes you'll lose to it, but it's not something that anyone's building towards.
I'm finished with fighting. But
Chant the lizard with freeze enchant. Yeah, like, that's really strong. But again, it's incredibly rare.
battle. Well, you can.
I think I have had the option to give something a freeze enchant twice, 3 times in all of my time playing the game. And I have a lot of hours.
Master alchemists, master.
I'm doing okay. Doing okay. But yeah, there's always going to be high rolls that are going to beat you.
You got me. Stem and all.
You can also get Snowflake, which isn't common too. Well, they removed Snowflake this patch, and it's probably not going to come back in the form that it was in before. It's harder to get Snowflake now than it is to get a freeze enchant, I think. Like, you have to random fight into the fight that gives Snowflake, and then have the fight drop Snowflake. And how many days can you even get the fight that has Snowflake? Is it every day after day 10? But it's also the biggest pool of monsters. It's as rare as pufferfish. Pufferfish is probably harder to get because the fight for pufferfish is only on day 8. Even if the pool's a bit smaller. But yeah, you're not going to see very many snowflakes. My level up rewards have been awful this run. I guess just aquatic CDR. I don't need the gold.
Good food feeds body and soul.
With more unfreeze skills. The current freeze skills are pretty overtuned. Like, they're one of the main things that you're looking for on both Vanessa and Dooley when you go to skill shops. They just apply a lot of freeze for how short fights can be.
I was expecting you 0.5 seconds ago.
There's only a couple more days we can even see docs. Bronze, we still get rarity bumped. I mean, they might just tune down how long they last at bronze. Is any patch coming? They said the earliest is the 8th. We don't have an actual date.
But if you insist,
Yeah.
I paint my shit red,
Ow.
but I don't. Defeat does not defeat me.
Yeah, we happen to be missing those important free skills that I was talking about.
Poison is not a weapon. It's self-expression. It's my coded culture. Not Mr. Wriggle.
Sure.
Not old Wrigley. It's Professor Wriggle.
Bring back pufferfish? I'm sure they will. It'll just be in a different form. I wouldn't be surprised if they just make it charge like 1 second instead of 3. Because I'm pretty sure even 2 seconds of charge is a little too easy to go infinite with. We get the extracts. I guess. Interesting. Well, we got a 15% chance to just delete an opponent. That's cool, I guess.
Experience is treasure. I will share mine with you.
I shouldn't have buried that last treasure.
The Bazaar is a rabid beast.
They'll eventually get rid of most of the use when triggered effects. I don't know. I feel like they're hard to interact with, I get that, but they are kind of fun. I wouldn't be surprised if they leave some of them around. But probably have them be less common than they were. I just need Radiant. We need the opposite of Radiant. We need more interaction for their board.
Too big for you to steal.
And we need way more crit chance than we have. Yeah. We crit. Is it enough? Yes? Yes. Wait. It's enough, right? Oh my god. Come on.
Next time I'll show you what I learned.
All cannon, no bomb.
It might be this to try to find crit chance, but like, even with a 50% crit chance item, I still need so much more. Ugh. There's too much value in this. Yeah, pretty much any run where you get freeze augment is going to be a very busted run. But you will not get very many of those.
Pathetic, as spineless as a jellyfish.
Fight the fight that's got more XP attached to it. Getting enchantment on Monarch Lizard is good. Yeah.
It's over already.
Some are definitely much better than others, though. Guess gumballs can be crit chance. If that's what I need. Come on.
My lessons are painful. Are you prepared?
This doesn't quite work. I don't hate Stoutfire. Final Flame is fine, but I think I just need to dig for crit. Why does it have to be silver?
My skills are not weapons. A blade can prove a guard.
So this is either dock lines or cog. Kind of hate that cog is even a consideration here. I need a Curio so that I can get a train spider to replace the catfish, so that I only have one aquatic in play. Could also play Ice Shard over catfish, leave me with the same multicast on Mother Glass.
I may be young for a captain, but I've seen my share.
But I'm
of
pretty sure we just
stories.
haven't been offered a Curio yet.
Sure. Have you
At least I haven't been able to take it.
huge?
Yeah. Did not get the crit. Whole freezing build? Yeah.
No hard feelings, right?
Time is an endless nap. Who are you?
Heal up.
I won't fall. My people need me.
Is it good? Again, it's not consistent. Like, you're not reliably getting together full freeze comps. There's the one pig board where you can aim for it. A lot of times you have a lot of freeze, it's because you just spiked a skill that synergizes really well with your comp. Like, if you get Hypnotic Drain, you apply a lot of freeze. The Witch Trap combo feels so hard to hit. Yeah, that's because it is. That's because it is. I would actually take your skill here.
Things are waves on a sea of gold.
Anything for crit chance on the powder keg.
Return to the bazaar. Do not corrupt us.
You know how fight pairing works?
Waste of
What do you mean?
gunpowder.
Like, player fights? Yeah, it just gives you a random player in the pool.
The tyrant can keep the 10 seas, and may his bones sink to the bottom.
Probably too late.
Move along.
Do it on some form of day-based banding? It's you fight a board from the same day as you. Do heal dock lines? Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say that it's saved. I'm not very excited about that medkit. I'm almost certainly dead here to any reasonable board.
Go ahead. Underestimate me. It makes this more fun. I may be young for a captain, but I've seen my share of storms.
I have never seen a fight where it didn't look like they were from the same day that I was, or where it wasn't possible if they were from the same day that I was. I'm pretty sure you're just misunderstanding something. Well, we beat this.
Like my crew says at the bar, another round! You fall like a boulder. I flow like the waves.
You see landfill, I see buried treasure. That's been sitting there 20 years, waiting for you.
I've been in similar spots. If you're just like greeting every skill vendor, you're taking the free skill from what's it called? The what's the event called? The one where you've got 3 options and you just always take the XP, but there's get a random skill. Yeah, you can get some from PvEs. It's not likely, but mushroom, yeah. But like you see enough opposing boards that you're going to see the absurd high rolls too. If you play enough games.
Trash is tragedy. Reuse everything. Warms my rusty circuits to see that find a home. Hooey! Now that's a bargain.
Guess I could drop this, slow down the powder keg slightly, and then still play haste here. Hey, Theta Phi. It's not even necessarily slowing it down, because I'm getting the extra multicast on this.
Well, you're doing your part to clean up the bazaar. Hooey! Now
Doing
that's
okay.
a bargain.
Yeah, I mean, the reality is sometimes those high rolls happen.
You have great potential. Let me train.
These are both good, but still really need crit chance. There it is.
As long as you draw breath, your training is not
I don't know. People have been worried about the thought that they've been fighting boards from other days constantly, and every time that I've seen someone link a board, like, it looks like a high roll, but nothing impossible. In most of the cases, it's really obvious that they're on the same day, because the board size is even the same. Honestly, just aquatic CDR for the dock lines. We don't need the gold at all. It's better to use the blue feather first or the yellow feather first. the blue feather or the yellow feather. Explaining why you move knee brace when doing CDR stuff. Because you want to take 3% off of a number that is 1 second higher. When you remove knee brace, it will remove flat 1 second, but the CDR calculation from the wings or feathers is based on the increased amount. This is worse. I was just thinking about different rarities. Yeah, it shouldn't matter which one you're using first.
You should know.
We don't
I'm
really
a bit
know.
of a legend on Pelago.
We don't really know. Kaboom! Powder Keg's just a completely different item when it has crit versus when it doesn't. How do I rate Pop Snappers? Pretty high. I don't know. It's something that can take cinders. You're often going to want to have a way to reload it, and it's usually better to spend 1 slot on lighter than 2 slots on Pop Snappers plus a reload, but gotta play with what you got. So I'm never playing that.
Stop.
Just use higher percent reductions first. While being upset that the game track things to more than 100 plays, sure that the game does. It's better to like upgrade your feather than to use 2 bronze ones. Like you'd rather get 2 2% than 1 4%, or you'd rather get 1 4% than 2 2%. And you want to take out items like Silencer because of how values are snapshotted. But yeah, it shouldn't matter what order you sell your CDR items in. Yep, still closed beta.
Ah, a friend. I mean, a customer. Maybe I should lower my...
A pig!
We're out to dethrone a king, not to squabble with nobodies.
My people.
I don't think anyone's saying that it's a bug. It's just, is it intended or not? Is usually what's in question.
Well, I guess
Kaboom!
Bravery without strength
Turbo
is a sword
pills.
without a blade.
And usually the essence of what people are getting at when they ask if it's intended or not isn't like, is the engine working as intended? It's, is this going to stay in the game?
Welcome in, hon. What can I get you? Oh, I think you're really gonna enjoy that.
Yes.
Now This
kind of matters.
will inspire the crew.
Stand
I'd
down
like another curio.
and submit to cryification. Disregard intel. Target threat level 8.
Pathetic. As spineless as a
What?
jellyfish.
I will teach you to swim this river of time. You are a very slow learner.
Is it a bug that Docklines loses a second of slow like that? I imagine that it is not intended that Docklines loses the second of slow. But, again, I don't know. Cannot read the minds of the devs.
My fight isn't with you, but if you insist.
They survived! They survived the kaboom!
Legs make you predictable. You move in straight lines.
Nobody's gonna survive this kaboom. It's gonna keep on kabooming. Just a little curious.
Feel free to go ham on me.
It's too slow to really farm the sparring partner, but... Oh, Docklands is a slow item. Right. Should just cut the pop snappers there, I guess. I was thinking I wanted to have all the burn items in play, but Dockline's effectively a burn item here.
Oops. I didn't mean for that to happen.
He broke the game with Radiant Barrel here?
My ship, my failure. My will to get stronger.
Wait, by barrel do you mean powder keg, or barrel as in... Barrel? The thing that gains armor. How do you break the game with powder keg in that fight? Oh, I guess Sick Burn Weatherglass gives you the charge to make this really fast.
Battle? Maybe a skirmish.
Lethal substances, my business. What you do with them is your...
Okay, build is starting to come together. I can just get rid of this cove now, right? Let's... I probably don't need to keep around this Frost Potion either, but...
We're out to dethrone a king, not to squabble with nobodies. my ship red, but I don't lose.
Keg was critting. Yeah. I mean, you're gonna want the Keg at 100% crit. Ours is also there with the building crescendo. You have 2 skills, not skipped any vendor. I guess that happens. So what? I have to take the hard fight if I want to level here. We got the free hard fight. I just don't want to like get the Void Golem fight and then not level for the next player fight. It's more life to level than it is to buy chocolate.
Waste of gunpowder.
They really should have the actual amount of health that you gain on level up in the level up rewards. There are options for this. Could honestly see it being dock lines. I'd be a little bit worried that somehow, if we put this on Weatherglass, it makes us not have 100% crit from building Crescendo before this goes off. But I don't think that's a real problem. Crit the second time it goes off. Yeah. The second time is likely to be too slow, though. I could get a Gamma Ray to replace the Catfish. Or the other poison friend. Wrong Ray. So we're still 50-50ing with the Oceanic Rush. Well, hopefully we're strong enough. Board really came together
Go
after
ahead,
day 10.
Underestimate me. It makes this more fun.
Kaboom!
You fall like a boulder. Ha ha! We could use you in the fight on Pelago.
It was a sick sniper build. That was a sick powder keg build. But yeah, this all came down to finding the building crescendo.